Hello. I'm here with another haul of Charlton Romance books, the latest and the greatest. As you can see, this is a group of 95 Charlton Romance books from 1969 to 1976. And I hope you like them. And if you like them, like it. Well, the light's going fast, so I'm going to try to go through these books quickly while we can still see them. Career Girl Romances. For Lovers Only. For Lovers Only. There's a Tom Sutton. Yeah, I saw this group of books on eBay, and my mouth just watered. I said, I gotta have them. And so I was talking to my friend David, the Garage Geek, and I was saying, I want to buy these, but I think they're going to go pretty expensive. And he offered to go in with me on them. So these are more or less half and half David's books. Hollywood Romances. I believe that's a Luis Avila cover. Hollywood Romances, that's definitely Art Capello. I Love You. I Love You. I Love You. That's Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. Isn't that a great cover? I think I've shown that one before. This one's definitely coming to you, David. I Love You. The Bridesmaid Cried. I want to have a little fun before I settle down. I want to be free to love. I Love You. I Love You. Another Art Capello. There's a nice Tom Sutton. And Just Married. So Luis Avila. One thing I was a little disappointed with in this group is there's only like one new Enrico Nieto story. But one is better than none. And the condition of these is just wonderful. The guy said, these are just fair to VG, but he doesn't realize that with Charlton Comics, VG is like fine. I mean, there's some defects and stuff, but a lot of them are just the way they were printed. It was just kind of slipshod, the way that they were put together. There's the Luis Avila cover. Just Married. Ruthie was beautiful and still in love with David. Eileen knew she was his kind of woman. Some nice stuff. The Just Married were a little bit racier than most of the others because, well, they were married. So they could be like in bed together and things like that. Love and Romance. Love and Romance. Five Easy Ways to Become Unpopular. Love and Romance. Robinson Crusoe, 1973. Soon you'll be Mrs. Warren Briggs, Lucinda. Don't count on it, sonny boy. By the time you get out of jail, she'll be an old lady. Why aren't I happy? Alright, woman's lib cover. This one's got a nice vignette story, and it's coming to you, David. Love and Romance. And Love and Romance. Now we'll get into some Love Diary. Hidden Love. Yeah, here's another blind. I love you, Donna. Will Kevin ever see again? I pray that he will, even though I know he'll stop loving me if he gets his sight back. Please don't love me. Love Diary. Not mine alone. Here's an Enrico Nieto cover. I covered this in the story in an earlier video. And that one's coming to you, David. And that's that Enrico Nieto cover. Not my favorite cover of all times, but it's kind of cool. Love Diary. And My Only Love. Romantic Story. Romantic Story. My secretary, Ray, is a computerized brain and a cash register for a heart. Rather unexciting, but he'll probably be a millionaire by the time he's 30. Heart of Gold. Romantic Story. This is the way to go. How to avoid a heartbreak. But she knows how to avoid a heartbreak, but will she? Romantic Story. The Killers of Cupid. Another romantic story about an artist, I guess. And this is Torrey Rapisa. He's an interesting artist. It's got several stories by him. I've been wanting to do a video of him, but I didn't have very much material. So there'll be something about him coming up. Secret Romance. I think that's a Sal Gentile cover. He has kind of a nice open style. Secret Romance. Dear Ellen. Secret Romance. I think that's a Luis Avila cover. I think that might be Pete Morrissey. Kind of looks like him. That's a good issue there. I think that's got a Nieto story. Secret Romance. She may wear your ring, Stu, but you'll never belong to each other because you're the man for me. Secret Romance. Over the phone. This is from 1979. This is one of the later books in the run. It's all Nicholas and Alicea. Secrets of Young Brides, #1. #2. #3. That's a nice Tom Sutton cover. #5. That's a Mike Vosberg cover, I believe. Yeah, Mike Vosberg. And One Little Lonely Sweethearts comic, #122. Dear Jenny, I miss you. Losers sometimes win. Teenage Love, #68. That's one of the older ones in the group. That's a Tony Tallarico cover. He didn't do too many covers. Teenage Love. Cry Among Strangers. Turn him loose, Anita. Larry's fair game again. Now that you're leaving for Nebraska. Oh, Larry, is it true that you're going to forget all about me as soon as I leave? Teenage Love. That's a classic Jose Luis Garcia Lopez story. As does this issue. Teenage Love was definitely the domain of Garcia Lopez. Some really great stuff. Mexican Madness. It's Johnny Love. Teen Confessions. This is a classic book. It's got early artwork by Mike Kaluta. Teen Confessions. For honeymooners. And there's a Garcia Lopez cover. A Dream Come True. Unfit for Love. Teen Confessions. I think that's another Tony Tallarico cover, if I'm not mistaken. I may very well be. Teen Confessions. It's got a little bit of waviness in it. Teen Confessions. That's Garcia Lopez. Teen Confessions. I think that's a Frank Boyle cover. Kind of uninteresting, in my opinion. Time for Love. Now that's a Jim Aparo cover there. Nice. Time for Love. I can't believe it, Beth. Lita really loves me. You were right the first time, Brian. Don't believe it. She plays the role so well. So you'll tell the world how wonderful she is. Lita. Gotta watch her. Time for Love. I always cry when I'm happy. Time for Love. Time for Love. That one's got a Bobby Sherman poster in it. Time for Love. No slave to love. I better not ever kiss him again. He almost made me forget what I'm really after. And there's a Tom Sutton. I love you. And finally, another Time for Love. Well, that's 95 books, and the sun is going down. But I think I got it. So if you like this video, like it. And appreciate any comments you might make. And if you want to subscribe, that would be cool too. Adios, amigos.